trying to fix this speaker, and we're giving it another go. Whoa, 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 whoa. You always have a hard time finding us.
Yeah, it's hard.
You go to the our main channel. If you go to us and then just go to my channel. Okay, guys. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but let's. I wanted to for sure cover a couple of things, and I got on a little tangent, and then I never went back to what I actually wanted to do. Was nothing. All right.
I don't know.
What's that? That's not even us.
That's where it gets me.
That's Mama Mittens view channel. I love you. Is it?
All right.
I think it's good, right? Okay, so I don't
That's
know.
normal.
I don't know what happened. Aw, thank you. That's when we were in here. I know. I don't know what that was. High F pint.
That's what you
I,
needed to know, right?
yeah, baby.
Okay.
Thank you. Joe made when he made us something to eat, so I just finished it really quick. But thank you guys for coming back. Let me finish playing this really quick because I start talking and then I lose track. This is when we were in Florida. We spent like 2 years when we sold our home. Let me just. I hate talking to you guys like this because I just feel like I'm like not with you guys. Um, when we were our son and our daughter, we had one really tough time. Our daughter had made some bad decisions, so he was put someplace for a little while, and we were just being good parents and being there for him, visits, phone call, whatever. And then in that time, our daughter also went away to college, and while she was away at college, um, it was just really hard because Joe had hurt his back. And so for us, we had to make a decision. We had a 5 bedroom home. Joe couldn't stay working like that because, I mean, you make really good money, but when you're off work now because you have a really, you have a bad back, and we were just being pulled in different ways. We ended up, long story short, selling our home. And when we sold our home, we spent 2 years traveling around, and it was great. I mean, I think it's great that people go abroad. We traveled with our kids. We went to like the Caribbeans and all that stuff. Thank you for being a member for 5 months. Happy feet. I was happy feet. Is it 212? Two. Oh, I missed it too. Um, so we traveled around, and then when we traveled around, we like went when we were in Texas. I don't know if this is how Michiganders do it. They do this. But when we were in Texas, we went across to Houston, up around. We stopped in Tennessee or in New Orleans, and we had beignets, and the beignets were astronomically amazing. If you've never had a beignet, please make yourself available to go to New Orleans because the beignets are nothing you can make at home. The beignets at, what do we have it at, Cafe something?
Yeah, it's the famous one.
The beignets were so good. I mean, when I say they were everything, is it CN Matt? I gotta put my glasses on. I'm sorry, guys. Sea Mastiff. Sea Mastiff. It's like a Mastiff dog. Is that the D is for the tigers? You know what? My husband drew that on the basement of one of his buddies from a coworker. He drew that on one of his walls. Okay, back to my story. We went around to New Orleans and the best beignets, and then we left from there. We went over to Gulf Shore, Alabama, and we had shrimp and grits. And then we went over across again, and then we went to we went to the panhandle of Florida. So like imagine going around the ocean, and then we went to the Gulf Shore, Alabama. Then we went to Destin, Florida, and we had crab legs that were to die for. Like they brought them all on a platter, and then we went straight north. And in Georgia, we had what we try to do is we used to tell them to give us whatever they're known for, and that's when we traveled the states. and it's beautiful. It truly, truly, truly is beautiful. Everything is beautiful. And I just feel like, I mean, people do travel outside in Hawaii and Alaska and all that, and that's beautiful. But we have such beautiful, and we had a convertible at the time, so we put the top down and we would go. Literally, I was golden brown just from driving from Cafe de Monday. Yes, yes, Ola, that's what it's called, and it was just great. It was great. Um, I mean, you have to like the person you're going to be in the car with, because we spent some days, 12-hour days, just driving and driving and driving and driving. And it was just a lot of fun. We tried food everywhere. We wanted to know what it was like. Barbecue in Memphis is different than in St. Louis. That's different in Kentucky and um, in Arkansas. And then, of course, Texas, but it just makes you appreciate it so so much. It really does. Like you have to just I had never been to NOLA ever, ever. And so when we got there, listen to my story, you guys. We went in about 3 o'clock and we had some beignets. And after we had our beignets, we're like, these are so good. Okay, blah, blah, blah. We got another order to take home. And they put them in a paper bag and they just throw like a whole cup of powdered sugar in there. And then you have like a whole bag of powdered sugar. Okay. We kept walking. And then I go, you know what? I got to go to the bathroom. Let me go pee before we get back in the car. So we went into this, it looked like an outdoor, where, it was like a St. Patrick's something, but the outside was like open and it looked like a patio. So I go inside to go to the bathroom, blah 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 blah. Start coming out, mind you, it's only 5:30 by now. We start walking to the car. All of a sudden, the streets are jam packed with cars. We didn't even know what to do. We're like, I mean, we didn't go down there for that. We weren't like, we had our top down on our convertible. Like, there were so many things we weren't ready for all these people. And it was just a lot. It really was a lot. We got back to our cars and then we left over there. But I wanted to say all that to say, beautiful. It was, you just never I don't know how to say it. You take for granted what you have. Like I know people come to Michigan and everybody loves the lakes and all that, and we live here, so I feel like we take it for granted. But at the same time, we ended up we like I told you guys, we got off the plane and it said Michigan's very own coney sauce, and we're like, we've lived here our whole life. What do you mean Michigan's very own? We're known for coney sauce. And we're like, we're not known for coney sauce. Like Jersey's known for coney sauce. But let me tell you, Joe did the research and he found out, Jay.
Yeah, come from Detroit.
All right, say
Greek
it.
immigrants. Greek immigrants came from the coast and brought it to us. Yeah.
So he researched it, found out that they did make it they did make it in Jersey or wherever.
Well, the hot dog, the Nathan's came from Coney Island, but it's not a Coney dog. You know what I mean?
Oh, so it's just the sauce?
Nathan's.
Yeah.
And the sauce is what came when the Greek immigrants came over. They migrated to Detroit, and then they came up with the Coney dog, which was the chili sauce that's on top of it, the meat sauce. That's it.
So
mustard and onion. That was it, and chili sauce.
So we ended up had to research why they were saying that they're known for it. So we found out, well, Michigan is known for it. Anyways, it was great. What was I telling you guys? We traveled a bunch of places. Blah, 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 we got done in every ways. I found out that New Orleans had great beignets. I found out we went to the place where the hot wing or buffalo wings are made. They're not great there. That was just us. And it was the restaurant that was known for making them famous. They were mediocre. We had New York style pizza. We're from the Midwest. I like Chicago style pizza better. That's just me. I don't want to, I'm not being, I'm not, what's that called? A hater or something like that. but I'm not hating New York style. But when you live this far into the Midwest, for us, we go to Uno's, we go to Giordano's, we go to, yeah, we love Chicago style. But for us, we would take our kids at least every 6 weeks. We'd go to Chicago, we take them to the zoo there, aquarium. Like Chicago is like Chicago for us. Um, I'm sorry, I missed what you said. Lafayette, American and national top three in Michigan. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can't believe you know that too. Memphis style is my favorite. Ooh, Memphis style is your favorite. See, and I was brought up with Texas style barbecue. For me, it's like they don't do bratwurst. Is that crazy? They don't do bratwurst.
Yeah,
Up here in
they are.
Michigan, we do beer and brats. In Michigan, we do smoked sausage, beer and brats, hot dogs, and burgers on a grill. I mean, not anymore because now, but when you're in Texas, brisket. Everybody has a brisket and everybody does what else do they put on the grill in Texas? Fajitas and a brisket.
They don't do a lot of fajita on the grill.
What do they have when we have barbecues over there?
They usually do the
Everybody smokes in
yeah,
Texas.
they smoke.
They don't do just throw anything on the grill.
It's either pork butt or brisket or the sausages or ribs.
Yeah, and they smoke over there. Over here in Michigan, nobody smokes unless you have family that goes to Texas, and we smoke. We smoke our pork butt, we smoke our brisket, and we smoke our meat now. I mean, but you having smoked chicken, I'm telling you, it's not like regular. I know barbecue chicken's good, but just that was our biggest thing. Is I told you guys the story about boudin balls. We had never had boudin balls ever, and then we went into a truck stop. Brisket is good, but brats, girl, yes, I love brats. Okay, Joe's like, okay, there's nothing wrong with our ethnicities being different, but I'm Mexican and we eat a lot of organ meat, as Joe calls it. Okay. We eat everything from liver, babacoa's cheek. We eat a lot of things. Well, Joe was like, I don't eat liver. So Joe was adamant he doesn't eat liver. You guys, I got to go back to this freaking woman. I want to play this video. Okay. And Joe was adamant that he doesn't eat liver. Okay, so we're cruising around in the convertible and we stop for gas. And we get off. Joe goes, "Hey, you want to come in? We're gonna get something to snack on." Yeah, I'll come in. We go inside and we see
There's
these.
a huge gas station.
Yeah, it was a big gas station, and we see these things, and we love a good fried food. And then we said, "Well, I wonder what that is." So we asked the people, "What is that fried ball?" It was this big, and it looked like a corn dog on the outside, but it
Looking
was
more like
this.
fried chicken on the outside, really, like the crust of a fried chicken.
Yeah, isn't that like a corn dog?
No,
Bro, what are
that's
you
a corn.
thinking?
That's corn. That's corn
It was
meal.
just it was just golden brown, is what I
Yeah, it was
mean.
golden and crispy.
Yeah. Let me tell my story.
Yeah, well, tell it right then, man.
Okay, so we eat that, and then try to tell me what I remember. So then I said, "Hey, what's that?" And they said, "Oh, that's blah blah blah." And we're like, "Oh yeah, we'll take a couple of those because this girl don't like."
They were freaking
we
fantastic.
we aren't against any fried foods. We're like down for the count. So we're like, oh, okay, we'll take two of those. And they're like the small or the large. The large were literally like golf, like softballs. And we're like, no, just that one's fine. Two of those, the smaller ones. Okay, we get it. And they said, "Do you want it with cheese?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" So they put cheese. It came with cheese. We get in the car, we have our sodies, and we go, "What do you think?" And we both take a bite. We all, even when we're just by ourselves, we do this with our tink, and we start taking a bite. And he goes, "Oh man, these are so good." And I was like, "Smoking is bad for you. Stop it, you cute little being, you." So we have our sodies, we start drinking, we start eating, we tink, and then what happens? Joe goes, "Yeah, they're so good." Okay. We spent 2 years traveling. So we drove some, we got in the truck. or we got in the plane some days, and other days we drove on the street. So we just traveled and traveled and traveled everywhere a bunch of times, a bunch of things and a bunch of times. Well, we get the car, and so we get the rental car, and we said, "Hey, let's go to that gas station that we saw." Because when we were thought we landed by the same area or whatever where that one was, and I said, "I think this is that sign." Blah blah blah. We go inside of there, and it wasn't that same one, but we found boudin balls because apparently in Louisiana they have them everywhere. So we order another set. We get them, and we're like, "Oh, these things are amazing." Okay, we go back to our hotel, blah, blah, blah. We go, we should go out for a nice dinner tonight before, hey, casual art, welcome in, babes. And so we said, no, you like when I say soda. It's because down in Texas they call it soda. And I say soda, but I'm so used to, I don't even say pop anymore. It feels weird to not say pop. I just say soda, a soda, soda. Okay, so we go back to our hotel and we kind of look online what restaurant. It's kind of nice. We didn't want it to be like super, super, but we've always, when we do the traveling to the different towns, we just look at, we don't go to chains. We don't do any KFC, Wendy's, Burger King. It's not that we're against them. We just want to really embrace that community. That's just us. And so we're like, oh, they look, this one says they're good for their house burgers or their house pot roast, their house blah blah blah. So we said, hey, let's do this one. And it was an old, like, what's that thing called? Like farmers put like grain in it or something. And it was like an old one of those that they had made into a restaurant. And we are like, oh my God, it's so cool. Silo. So we go there, and then we said, oh no, we stop licking me. You guys want to see my baby? Don't say hi, sissy. Sissy, stop. Look. Say hi. Look. You're nervous. She got nervous. Okay, oh, you're wet. We go inside, and it was about 15 to 22 a plate. Okay, maybe 17 to 22 a plate. Appetizers. We were like, what do you want? What do you want? Blah, blah, blah. We couldn't decide on what we wanted. So we asked, we're going to take this because we saw boudin balls on there, and we got really excited. Potato pillows. You're making potato pillows? What are those, girl?
Gnocchi?
Like gnocchi? Or pillows of potatoes. Okay, so we saw boudin balls, but those other ones were like 2 for $6. They were this big. Nova, stop looking at me. 2 for $6. Okay, imagine tennis balls that size. Okay, or you could get bigger ones because they were bigger and they were about like between an orange and a grapefruit or a small grapefruit. So we were like, no, no, no. We asked them, are they smaller or are they large? And she goes, oh, these are probably like small little beady navel oranges. So like juice oranges. Because okay. So we're like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll take an order of those. And there's 3 on a plate, and it was like almost $18 for them. And for us, those other 2 were 2 for $6. So what was making these be so daggone expensive? That was my first thought. Always, I'm a frugal person. Just that's who I am. I had 2 kids. Joe worked. I worked in an accounting firm. I've always been. I don't cut coupons. I just smart shop. I don't cook. I don't have the mentality, an organization for coupons at all. But I will go. I watch the flyer, and if it has buy one get 2 free or buy 2 get 1 for whatever, I watch for stuff, and I can accommodate to what the coupons are that week to what I'm going to use that week. Okay, so we were like, what? Are they anything special? Are they big? They're like $18. That's what my brain was saying. And then she goes, well, no, they're just regular. So then I asked her, "Are you guys known for those?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, people come in all the time and get them." And we're like, "Oh, okay. We're gonna get your guys' remember known for because that's what we like to do. Get what they're known for. Double fried thin sliced potatoes. What? Double Joe, listen. Double fried thin sliced potatoes that you eat them plain or dip them or fill them. They're papas.
Yeah.
So they balloon up. Oh, they sound so good.
Sounds good to me.
I gotta tell you a story about that.
I
Okay.
love taters.
Um, okay, let me finish my story. So then the lady comes back and we said, "Are they like, well, we didn't want to say why are they so expensive, but I was like, what makes them so, because there's three of them and they're kind of small the way she described them." So she goes, "Oh no, they're made with the same stuff." And I go, "Oh," and then she goes, "Liver, liver, rice, and then whatever." And Joe's face went like this. Because mind you, he had eaten them already 2 or 3 times when we
There's a
saw
lot
him
of
at the.
ground pork in it.
There's ground pork, but there's
Most of the
also
ground pork and
liver.
rice. Then there's a little tiny chicken. Just little pieces.
That's what Joe tells himself, so he can digest that. He's eaten the whole ball twice,
Oh yeah.
and he loved them. So then they brought him out to the plate. They brought him out to our table, and they're smaller. I think they had more of a stronger flavor of the insides. If you know, you know. Because then they're not bad. We had never had them. Have you ever? Oh my gosh, we have a Lambert's where I was from in my hometown. No, I haven't. Oh wait, we did go to Lambert's.
Yeah,
Lambert's Home of the Throne Rolls. Yeah, this is what me and my brother got. Yeah, we've gone to Lambert's, and we love Lambert's. That's one of our first places we stopped when we sold our home and we started traveling. We went south and we pulled in and we have snap, that yellow thing is Snapchat.
Yeah.
We have a Snapchat of us in the parking lot at Lambert's. Yeah, we've been there. Love it. Um, let's see. Oh, what I wanted to tell you was, well, your potatoes that you're talking about. When I told you guys when we were like going through some stuff because our son had made some decisions. And so we were financially just strapped. Like if as a parent, as a mother, and you're like trying to help your son over here, your daughter's away at college, and your money is like this way. And we're like this. So we had potatoes and we had eggs. You guys got to hear this. This is hilarious. So we have our potatoes, and we had like maybe a 10-pound bag for like $1.27, and that's just how much they were at the time. So we could afford potatoes. So we're eating potatoes in every way you could think of. We made homemade fries, we made mashed potatoes, we had fried papas. If you're Mexican, let me tell you, we eat fried potatoes every way. We put it with bacon grease. I mean, y'all do that in the South. Okay, so let me tell you guys, we shaved them. We made them into little patties. We did. Tell me why we thought we invented these crunkets,
No, croquets.
croquets.
Monsieur.
No. Those are the sandwiches. I'm talking about the potato.
Oh yeah, the croquets. Yeah.
Like they're croquets, but you guys, they were a thing. But when we were like using potatoes in every form, I know that's what I was trying to say. We thought we invented them because they were so. Oh my gosh, grate them, and then you put the cheese, and then you make a patty, and you fry it in some oil. No, they've been around. Hey, my baby, she came in to visit me. I'm so happy to see you. Craze. I'm so happy. I haven't seen you in so long, and now I get to see you all the time. So we ate those craze. We ate those croquettes.
Croquets.
Okay. Another thing that we thought, because we had eggs, they were only like 50 cents a dozen back in those days. So we had our eggs, and when we had our eggs, and when we had our when we had we make them in different ways. So we thought, hey, we have bread and we had some basically we thought this is our thought, you guys. Please don't laugh at us. We had bread, imperial. We did on the back because back then we didn't even buy butter, and we just put imperial, spread it on. We had bought ham, like lunch meat, and we had cheese, sandwich cheese, and we made a grilled cheese with ham. And I said, "Gosh, we got like 3 dozen eggs, Joe. Let's use the eggs." Okay, so we made an egg fried over easy, and we put it on the top of our grilled cheese. And we thought, oh my God, this is so good. Oh, this is our new invention. We invented this sandwich. We thought we invented a sandwich with the grilled ham cheese with an egg on top of it. No, niches. What are niches? Bye, Puddin. Thank you for coming in, babe. My daughter made me her niches in college. Oh, I would love the recipe. Email me the recipe. I love trying new recipes. They're called croquet. Joe, what's a word? Croquette monsieur. And
Madame Croquette and Monsieur,
say,
Monsieur,
shut up, Joe. Listen, you guys, I can't say it. Joe can. Say it, babe.
Monsieur Croquet.
And then
Croquet and Madame Croquet. French.
Basically, it's a French sandwich, and they had already invented it. We didn't invent nothing. It was a French sandwich. And basically, I think the only difference is that one of them has like a cheese sauce over the top, and the other one doesn't. We thought we invented a grilled ham and cheese with an over easy egg on top of it. Yeah, we didn't invent nothing. We invented nada.
New to us.
Yeah, it was new to us, and we thought we invented it because, well, like I said, you guys, we were like trying to invent meals to make our food go further and to make our, stretching it to make something else. And we were like, oh my God, we made this cool sandwich. Oh my gosh.
Most of that's how they are.
And then we were like, oh, apparently this isn't us. Yes, yes. Casual, yes. My daughter went away to Arizona. We live in Michigan. She went away to college in Arizona. And I would send her a box. And in the box, I put some from Michigan. We had leaves. We have fall and we have lots of leaves. So in the box, I put leaves and I put a candle, the ones that we usually put in our house, apparently in the dorms, because she was in the dorms for 1 year. She wasn't allowed to have candles. So she actually had to hide it if her the whatever from the dorm rooms came like around to check. She had to put her candle because she didn't even light it. She just smelled it. She held on to the candle unopened or unburned, and she would just smell it because it reminded her of home. And then I put a miniature pumpkin in it. I made her a pumpkin roll. I froze it and sent it to her. I would send her a box every single week because if you sent it on Tuesday, they have 2-day delivery. It will get there by Thursday. But if you don't send it by Thursday, it would have to wait to the following Monday because even though you can do 2-day service, the school mail room doesn't work on Saturdays and Sundays. So I found that out the hard way. I sent it on Thursday. It got there, basically dropped off in the college's dorm, the college's mail center on Saturday. She didn't get it till Monday. So it did me no good. I had fresh whatever I sent her. It didn't do no good. She had to wait till Monday when it came in. Okay. Olaf, shut up. You say it so nonchalantly. And like, all I did was tell her she couldn't afford Panera. Where I went to. Okay, so back to my story. Um, what was I telling you guys? So yeah, that was the main thing I wanted to tell you guys. Um, I miss my breath. I had never heard of that until a movie. It's complicated. Meryl Streep. The movie It's Complicated with Meryl Streep. They make them. Well, we didn't know we made them until we watch a lot of cooking channels, I think, and they were like blah 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 blah, and then we're like, oh my god, you mean we didn't invent that? We felt foolish, foolish. But when my daughter went away to college, it was probably the saddest. Moms aren't made to send their kids away. That's all I'll say. Moms are made to be, and then my girlfriends, everybody's posting how they went to lunch with their daughter, or they went shopping with their daughter, or their daughter's coming over and they're going to be baking. And I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. She's 28 and she's living in another country. And I know she's happy, and that's all that matters. you know, we can't think about what we're not getting. I have to think about what she is getting. And she's getting a chance to live life to its fullest. And I don't want to say this in a mean way by any means, but when I heard a person have their daughter on their panel, I thought to myself, I'm very glad that my daughter is educated and well rounded because it makes a difference. How you how you raise them. I live in Michigan and she was brave enough to go out to Arizona on her own, no matter if she was scared or not. She went and did it. And then when she graduated with a bachelor's, an associate's, and I'm proud of her. But I thought she was coming home, and I thought she was like gonna do something in, because I think by then we lived in Texas. And then she said, "Mom, I'm gonna go for my master's," and I'm like, "Great, go for your master's. What are you gonna do?" My daughter's planning on traveling abroad next year. Casual, it's hard. It's hard because, well, right now I know Americans aren't looked upon very, very positively. And she's been over there for 5 years. So it's been very scary for me. And they do tell them, the embassy lets them know to not, um, just be very cautious. She was in this, she's traveled though. So I don't want to say this. It's been a good thing, but it's been a painful thing. Does that make sense? She's been to the city of Jordan, or she's been to Jordan, Turkey, Scotland, Croatia. Um, she's going to Italy she's been to Italy. She's going to Amsterdam to watch Bad Bunny in a couple of months in June. I want to be sad, but how do you be sad? I mean, casual, yes, we're sad. We're moms. But how do you be sad when you see them so happy? Oh my God, I hate you so much. When I laugh, I feel so bad. I feel horrible when I laugh. Oh my God, yes, girl. It's hard. I know it's hard. And this is what I tell my only consolation, my only consolation is to see her happy. I'm not gonna think about it. Her spending her birthday, I haven't spent her birthday with her since 2016 when she was still at home. That was the last year because she graduated. And then from 17, 18, 19, 20, she was away in Arizona. And then in 21, she went away to Budapest. So I haven't spent a birthday with my daughter in 10 years. What do I do? Make her stay home, make her be here with me, come and fulfill my dreams of having my child at home with me, or she goes to You know what? That's all we can do. All I can do is prepare her to be able to go on and take care of herself. She doesn't even speak Hungarian. She doesn't even speak that language, but that wasn't going to stop her. She was determined that she was going to go and she's going to make the best of it. And she went. She's got two friends from Brazil. Those have been like her really one of she's the only group that first because they I think they all are go visit home a lot for the first couple years with my channel just starting out. That was all I sent her. I mean, honestly, if you guys watch our first shows, I would talk about how I plan to send her. Thank you for the tip. I'll be sending it. I mean, that is literally all we had was to send her whatever, $10, 20, because in Hungary, they don't give you weekly paychecks. They do monthly. So you work all month and then you get it the next month around the 3rd to the 5th. And Starbucks over there paid $2 an hour because they're considered unskilled workers. Why unskilled? Because she didn't speak Hungarian. What do you do? I'm grateful. That's all. I'm grateful because she's happy. And if she's happy, who am I to take that from her? You know what I mean? I would like her to come home, but her coming home would mean that she would stop her dream just to give me mine. I can find something. Stop it. She's starting in Brazil. Stop it, casual art. She's going to speak Portuguese. Oh my god, how exciting. It's so exciting. It really is. And you know the best part about it is cuz she has her masters and she graduated top 3. Top 3. She graduated with a master's degree with honors. Her pictures literally wearing white gloves because those are the people that had honors. They wore white gloves. They didn't just get the booklet. They gave her the white gloves. And so for me, it was like, how do I be sad? She worked hard and she went to school for cultural anthropology. And it's the study of cultures. Like, this is perfect to be somewhere where there's a bunch of cultures. I don't think she could have gotten as well, I don't want to say well rounded, but as well I don't think she would have been able to get as well that the cultural anthropology would have given her at, say, University of Michigan or Central Michigan or UT, or you know what I mean? She's abroad where she's amongst other cultures. So she truly is getting to embrace the other cultures. I was about to go to bed, and who I found a Panera combo in chat had. I know those conversations are so funny. I hate you, crazy. Oh no way! I love that casual. I love that so much. I go to Puddin. I love you. I go to Brazil sometimes. I'm not laughing at you, Puddin. I swear to you. I just, I'm not. I promise. It is amazing, Half Pint. And I don't want to look at the sad of it because it's amazing that she feels brave enough to take on the world and to go and venture out. It's it's just hard when I'm the one who carried her. I'm the one when our daughter came home this year for Christmas. It was the first time I had held her in 5 years. 5 years I had not held her, hugged her, smelled her hair, in 5 years. It was unbelievable. It was everything that a mother could have imagined holding their child after 5.5 years. Everything. All the fears I went to bed with many nights, all the worries I had. And she was back home on American soil in my arms. And it was amazing. But she had to go back. She lives somewhere else. I know you're not lying, Puddin'. I know you're not lying. I know, Craze. You're right. You're 100% right. All the things that she'll be able to take in. Yes, I agree. I agree 100%. And she couldn't get that here in America. That I know. She would have had. I mean, you can only be as well cultured as if she would have gone even to Harvard. She's going to be cultured to what those people are. She's even if she would have gone to University of, she would have gone to Miami, anywhere, Ohio State. She would only be as cultured as that community, even not the college, the restaurants, the stores that place had. So her going and um, going to an actual community abroad actually allowed her to embrace everything. And honestly, it only cost her like $40 or $75 to go to Scotland or Turkey or Croatia. This She went to Jordan. She went to Poland. One of the girls, one of her friends, her grandma was in Poland. So my daughter spent her birthday in Poland in like 23. And it's just amazing. It truly is amazing because we really, as much as we're not liked by some countries, the American passport is way different than the European passport, which is way different. Everybody has a different passport. They signify different things. And the people would love to be able to say they're from America and have that. But it just is scary because I know what the tension is like. You know what I mean? Like when the Ukraine that happened, our daughter was abroad. She was over there. She was in Poland and right outside of there, and it was scary for us. It was really scary because they let them know um, that they'll give them so much time to get out of the country if need be. That to be prepared to have a plan ready to go. If she has to leave, the embassy will let her know she has to get out of the country right now. um, oh my God, you haven't seen your daughter in 3 years? Oh my God, casualties coming in September. I'm so excited for you. Oh my God, I'm so excited for you. I mean, I'm so excited for you. I mean, it's such an exciting moment. I mean, honestly, we had to pay for her master's degree up front. They don't do student loans for people that live abroad. So we had to pay for it up front for the 3 years or 2.5 years that she was there. Plus, we had to help her with her groceries until she found a job until she graduated. She couldn't get a job while she was in school because she was in school. And I'm just telling you, we sold every vehicle we owned. We sold our RV. We sold all of our possessions. But she's done with school. We laugh about it now. I mean, not we laugh, me and Joe, but me and Destiny laugh about it. Like, it was a lot. It was a lot of sacrificing. But, at the end of the day, we're her parents. And then we were honored to be able to. Novi, what's wrong, baby? Hold on 1 second, you guys. Why is Novi all stressed out?
I don't know. She
What
just
did,
got done eating. So
does she
maybe
got to go potty? Because she's staring
I
at
know. I
me.
just tried to let her go out, but she didn't want to go out.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Sissy, what's the matter? Give me 1 second, y'all. Dee, 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 dee. Are you okay, Sissy? You want to go outside? Tell Daddy yes.
She doesn't want to go outside.
Guys, this is our convertible that we used to have. Ooh, I loved it so much. I'm telling you, we got the greatest tans ever. Our tan was redunculous. I'm actually looking for something and I can't find it. Oh man. These are these are what we would see when we go to Michigan up north. That is Michigan water, you guys. Cut it out. That's when we're in Arizona. The Red Rocks. Mm, this is in Utah. These are our lighthouses in Michigan. We have lighthouses at every corner in Michigan. That beautiful? That's real. Swear. Um, this is in Gulf Shore, Alabama. We literally parked the car. Is it Gulf? Yeah, it's Gulf Shore. We parked the car and we walked right out to the beach. That's how they were, right along the ocean. There's us standing in front of it. We look rough, I know. That's the water behind us, though. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is the one I was telling you when we went to New Orleans. See the quarters? Okay, this is me eating my beignet.
Of the French Quarter.
He said, "What's it like?" And I said, "It's amazing. It's
I know we were
everything."
close to the French
And I'm
Quarter.
dipping it in the powdered sugar. Sorry, guys. It was so amazing. I couldn't even put it into words. He said, "What's it like?" I go, "Amazing." This is our, remember I told you guys our son had gotten like a stack of requests to go to different colleges. And then he met a girl in his senior year. And then he decided not to go to college. He just took a different route. Just because my daughter took college doesn't mean everybody has to. This was in 1 year. He had over 30 medals, placing regional, state. He had 14 varsity letters because he started getting a varsity letter in ninth grade. He just took a different route. He just, you know what, at the end of the day, you love your kids no matter. These are the kind of sunsets we'd see, you guys, on the road. Aren't they beautiful? I was looking for one picture in particular and I can't find it. We're in Arizona. It looks like a picture behind us, but it wasn't. That's actually Arizona. There's me and Joe. The mountains are right there. You can barely see them.
Sedona or just
Yeah, Sedona. Here's another lighthouse from Michigan. I don't know why. We have lighthouses everywhere you look. Sorry, I'm gonna, man, can you please put in can you please address the chat on Puddin's behalf? Puddin, we see you. I love you so much. Mitten knows I'm honest about my dinner, which was Panera. Why would I tell a lie? You're not lying about Panera, are you? Don't lie about Panera. My daughter worked there all through college. Say it with some respect. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, baby. Europe is amazing. Yes, I was just going to say that, casual. To take the trains anywhere, it's so economical. I mean, for her to be able to come home and have to start over, and let's just say she took 3 trips in 1 year, it would cost $2,000 to go to Amsterdam or to go to Europe, anywhere. It's going to cost money. She's there, and it costs $50, 75 to like she'll spend $200, and that's her Airbnb and her train ticket. And her girlfriends and her were all sharing Airbnb that has a pool and everything. I was looking for something. See the background? That's in Florida. Like you got to look through the sun, through Joe and Yvonne. It was so beautiful, you guys. We saw the most beautiful, beautiful. This is the most beautiful, though. Okay, fine. I'm just trying to look for one picture and I can't find it, you guys. This is when we went to Niagara Falls with our dogs. Our dogs sat in the back seat of our convertible, you guys. And they were so good. They were so good. They behaved. They didn't growl. They didn't bark. They just sat in the back seat of the convertible. Huh, Jay?
Yeah, girls.
There's them in the middle, me and Joe. And the dogs are trying to stick their little heads in the front with me and Joe. I'm going to give up on looking for this freaking picture. Is it really worth it? Okay, this is funny. Okay, wait. I don't know. I hope I don't fall. Can't hold some shit. Cause bitch, I'm the shit. Oh, my mom and my sis had to kick my own blood out. They must have forgot I was a crip. I don't know. I hope I don't fall. Can't hold some shit. Cause bitch, I'm the shit. Oh, my mom and my sis had to kick my own blood out. They must have forgot I was a crip. You guys, that's Nova. Sissy, what? Mama's busy right now. Did you ever have a thought to go there to try it and live? My daughter wants me to craze, but she said it's very different in Europe. They don't have, or in Budapest, she said they don't have air conditioning like we're accustomed to, and they don't have everywhere. They do have it, but not everywhere. And they don't have internet everywhere. She says it's a lot different, that we're very accustomed to different life here in America. Actually, now that I'm getting married in August, we'll have to change that date. What? Good for you, casual. Our anniversary is in August. Our anniversary is August. I don't know. I don't.
30.
I always, my birthday's the 29th of September. My son's birthday's July 29th. So my brain always says August 29th, right? And Joe's like, it's what? The 30th. So, anyways, I gotta find out what you're saying. Hold on. No, wait, Joe, can you get her?
Yeah, come here.
I love convertibles too, girl. Love them. I love convertibles. I didn't know I did. Go, Daddy, please. Why is she looking at me like she looks at me like no soup? A what? Pudding. Don't be talking like that in here. We don't talk like that. Thank you, half pint. I hope you didn't drink those dangerous refreshers that they serve you. Did you see the warnings on the news? Put in, you got to use proper words, Kay. Put in, or I don't want to have to delete your comment because I know you like talking. He's like, what warning? What? You didn't know there's a warning? Just kidding. My daughter car camps on beaches in LA. That's what we did for 6 months. Okay, you can go to Walmart's. And at the time we had an Explorer and we drove and then we like stop anywhere we wanted to stop. And then we didn't act like we were like 50 years old. We acted like we were freaking 20-year-old kids. Our kids were gone. Our daughter's living in Arizona. Our son and his girlfriend got their own place. And me and Joe, what? She's almost ate this.
Oh, shit.
And don't ever give your dogs baked potato, not the skin or the potato. There's toxins in it. We would park anywhere. Sometimes we'd pull in to a campground or a park, like a camp area, and you pay for a tent spot. But we would pull in, and we had an air mattress, and we put it in the back end of the Explorer, and then we aired it up. So we put it in spot, and then we aired it up. So then it aired up around, like, you know what I mean? It perfectly fit in there. But if you air it up outside of it and then put it in, it won't go in properly. So you got to lay it flat and then put the air. Anyways, I said all that to say we went everywhere. For 6 months, we did 7 days a week. We were traveling everywhere, going in place. Am I in her way?
Jeez.
We did 7 days a week for 6 months. We just got in the car and drove. We didn't have any plans. We put it in park. We stopped. We got off in the ocean. We didn't act like we were 40 and 50 or 50 and 55. I would say I was 45 and you were 55. But we just did what we wanted to. We didn't, I mean, that's one thing about I'm not the typical empty nester. Sometimes Joe will get up and have a toddy at like 10 o'clock in the morning. And so, like during the holidays, I want to say we had a couple of white Russians and like 10 or 11 while we're watching a movie, or we would anything like just not for dinner. Joe made us some baked potatoes. Joe's the ice machine. Oh, okay. We'd have a baked potato. We'll have a bowl of cereal. We'll have a ham sandwich. The other night, we are just not. I mean, Joe's 10 years older than me as it is. God, we don't need to push any more old age stuff. Okay. My daughter can't. Okay. They had those charged lemonades. Oh my God, Joe. Remember you used to get the charged lemonades all the time?
Yeah.
They had charged lemonades that were causing fatalities and lawsuits were filed. Joe drank them all the time.
Holy smokes.
Where?
Panera?
Yes, that's what Craig said.
Wow.
Joe probably had,
I didn't-
he's had a lot of them. We had them in Austin. We had them over here at the Grand Rapids store. Remember, I got off the car and got it at that Panera.
Yeah.
What? People died? Oh, I wonder if it's affected your heart.
Could have. Shit.
I'm not even joking, you guys. I did not tell lies. You were telling. Puddin', you got lots to say. Puddin', you called us a-holes? Puddin'. You know better than that. Can't stand you. Olap usually does that to Puddin', because Olap is real calm, and Olap's like, "Why did you do that to the moths? Was that nice of you?" Or something crazy, and he's all Olap's very calm while she's like talking to Puddin', and it makes Puddin' so mad. I feel so bad for him. I really like Panera. I just don't want to fall over from the charged lemonades. I do too. I love them. They have Coke Zero, and then I'd get Joe's, and we were I told you guys this back then. They have during the summer coming up. They have the beverage. What's it called? The Sip Club. Sign up for it. Use a new email every month, and it lasts 30 days or maybe 60 days. The Sip Club, you can get a free drink every single day, 3 or 4 times a day. I told you guys this about a year ago. I can order it and go to the drive-through to pick it up. I can order it, go walk inside, pick it up. You can go whatever you want, and it's free. You just have to sign up for the Sip Club, but make sure you cancel it the day before and then wait a day and sign up again and then use it again. We did it all the time. We loved it. August 15th. Oh, sweet. Casual. I'm happy for you. Ours is the 20. Shit, I did it again. Ours is the 30th. I'm excited for you, Casual Art. Oh my God. I already picked a date. Good for you. We've been together for 22 years. I'm just kidding. My daughter did that in the video. Oh, it's so funny. I'll tell you a really fast story. I have a video that my daughter did when she was like 15 when we used to go to Target all the time. And then I didn't know she had my phone. And she was like, "I'm forever in the Target, blah, 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 blah." And she's like, whatever. I mean, it was just really funny. And I found the video like a week or two later and I was cracking up in it. Okay, fast forward. I was talking to my grandson on the phone and I had my eye right next to it because that's just the kind of person I am, you guys. I had my eye right next to it and I was like, like acting goofy with him. And I was like, oh my God, I literally did the thing my daughter did. I felt like a fool. Okay, you guys, I'm going to play this really quick because I want you guys to get out of here. I don't want you guys to hold up anymore, okay? Did you ever hear a phrase, "I would be an a-hole from a what?" Did you? No, I never heard that phrase. I was just being silly with you. Put in. They're being friendly with you. Okay, oh shit. Put in. Put in. I don't want to have to put in. You're making me mad now. Yeah, you make me scared of that now because Joe drank a lot of them. A lot of them. Look it up. She said there were lawsuits and deaths and complications from them.
Shit.
Joe does have had, he had to go to the hospital, you guys. Don't, do not mention moths, man. Oh, you're killing me. Put in, why do you have to be so funny? Okay, I'm gonna finish this. Just one part that I wanted you guys to hear. That's it. Sorry, guys.
Oh, who's in this house?
I can't believe she talks like
You
that.
remember he was one of the burglars
Miss Potato. Who?
from Simmons.
What?
Let me show you. You don't know what I'm talking about at all, do you?
I have no clue what you're
Famous
saying.
Amos McDonald's.
Famous Amos.
Many McDonald's fans remember their classic.
Here, some off the wall. Famous Amos.
Yeah.
Craig always remembers stuff that I don't know anything about.
Even though
Maybe,
that he,
maybe that's what.
Oh, the cookies?
Yeah,
I remember the Famous Amos cookies.
No, they showed you.
if anybody remembers the video, she said that he said the one thing he loves about her is her memory. And she said just now, I love that he can remember stuff. She's so, I just feel bad for her sometimes that she gets caught in her lies. If she would just be like honest, she wouldn't have to lie. Like if I asked Joe, what do you love about me? I wouldn't make up something because then later on, I'm going to have to try to remember what he said or what I said to you that he had said. Do you know what I mean? Joe, what do you love about me?
Oh, you put me on the spot, dude.
Oh, you don't have to answer. Gotta find it. Okay.
I thought you were talking about a person.
I thought one of the characters from McDonald's was a Famous Amos. I am kind of not sober right now.
I don't know. I know the cookies.
They
Famous
stopped making
Amos.
those in 2003.
They still make the Amos cookies. You can get them from the store. The grocery store. I don't know why I thought you were talking about a person.
I don't know.
Famous Amos. Am I famous? So you said I'm Famous Amos?
Famous Amos.
Craig says it's like we get all the benefits of being a celebrity without the money. Like everybody can.
Well, what's the benefits? Is the question. Like,
Right.
would you want to be famous without the money?
No.
You can't go anywhere. You can't go out.
Okay, that. First of all, they talk about being famous. They talk about that they're famous. And that's the part that I feel like, even if, let's just pretend that he believes everything or doesn't believe anything she says. As a 40-year-old man, if you hear or see online that there are channels or you hear her, your girlfriend, talk about all the things that people are talking about you, talking crap on you, let's just say they're all lies, and none of them are true. Excuse me. I got the hiccups. And he just happens to be strolling down YouTube Street, and all these channels are making nasty videos on you. Would an adult person perceive that as you're famous? Wouldn't you have the common sense to say, forget about what Brittany tells me, but me, I've watched, I've seen, I've heard her say, people are saying this about me. They're saying I did this. They're making videos on me. They're making cartoons on me. Wouldn't that tell you you're not famous? As an adult man, 40 years old, if they were making videos on me, I would not think I was famous. If they were making videos on me and calling me names, Joe would not think we're famous. Joe would say, this people don't like you, baby. Why do you go back? Joe would say, is it worth it, babe? This is kind of crazy that they treat people like this. Why are you going back on there? Let me just go to this. Let me go to the factory around the corner. Let me just go to that gas station and I'll work over there instead. What man subjects his woman to get brutally, because in her eyes, she says it's brutal, brutally attacked, brutally lied on, brutally treated severely, unfairly? What man goes, hey, go get him? Go get them, dear. What time are you going on so they can start up their engines? Wouldn't he not see it as famous? Like, really, I'm just being honest. And then to say what he would, let me say, if my husband was talking about what he would do or what the benefits of being famous are, if the sentence doing women came out of his mouth, I would be so hurt, disappointed. Not, I can't even take my family to the store. We get bombarded. I want to go outside with my kids and my wife, and I want to go places, but I feel like we're everywhere we go, we're in fear of it. That isn't what he's talking about. Not being famous because of that. He's talking about doing women because he's such a gentleman.
Normal places, you become a prisoner, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You have to have a disguise to go outside. What's the benefits of the fame?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if you're a famous rock star, you can get laid, screw all the girls.
Yeah.
This is the part where it takes a little bit of BJ to not just zone out, but to be there and go, hey, what did you just say? Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. He's saying something that you should care. Like he's saying, why would I want to do that? I'd be stuck at home. I wouldn't want that. And you could say, yeah, I would get tired of doing that too, not being able to go out and feel like a prisoner. Like, is there any sort of interaction with communication other than grunts to let you know that she's still listening? Keep going. That's all he hears. He hears she's grunting. She must still be listening. Let me say the rest of my sentence.
I mean, that doesn't really suit you for a girl, because like a girl can get laid anytime she wants.
I just don't like the cyber stalking, listening, hanging on to your every word.
So cyber stalking, what she would consider reviewing. When she reviews Sinner, does that mean she's stalking Sinner? Does that mean she's stalking Soup and stalking Joneson? Or is she reviewing their live streams? Because when she does it, she's just giving her input on the lies that they told about her or the whatever. She did Sinner for a few days. When she brings Madison, does that mean she's Madison's video? Does that mean she's stalking Madison? I'm not sure how she considers what she does is reviewing or responding, but everybody else is, I don't know what she calls it, holding on to every word. No, people are just awake and listening to your words. See the difference? Not what they're not doing is stalking you, going to your doctor's appointment, sitting inside of your waiting room, or what? Let's see, what did she do? She got the floor plan of Katie Proudfoot, told everybody where the bedroom was, where her room was, what the light meant, what the house meant, what the RV in the driveway is, what the truck looked like, what their marriage was about, what the CPS cases were about. That's actually stalking, Beach. When you're doing that to Katie and Chris, that is beyond just reviewing a case. Reviewing a case is giving your input, giving your thoughts, giving your ideas, not gossiping about their marriage, not gossiping about what Katie does, how she doesn't miss her son, how Katie doesn't do anything and she looks horrible. What that has to do with Sebastian missing is beyond me. That, unfortunately, BJ, is actually considered holding on to every word. Does anybody remember how she watched Katie Proudfoot and Sebastian's last dinner? She had a comment about how she held her phone, how she moved her finger, how she picked up that dinner roll, how she did everything. How every move that Katie Proudfoot did meant something else. It meant she didn't miss Sebastian. But she thinks reviewing a channel is obsessed or the stalking. I mean, it was horrible. I mean, that's an understatement. To sit, let's say this, to sit and judge Katie and her not attractive appearance in BJ's eyes, because Craig said she was cute, but BJ said she looked awful. Yet you don't like people because she had a short that says zoom in. Zoom in, y'all. Zoom in. Here, I'll do it for you. Zoom in. Okay. What do you think you did? What do you think you did with Katie? BJ, stop. You're not going to play like you didn't know you were doing this. That's the part that for me, I don't want to be like, I'm going to drag you for filth, but I will remind you that what you did to her and to her mentality, she already missed her son. What Betty, what Smiley, what all of you guys did to a woman, to a mother was just evil and cruel. But you want to stand here and ask everybody, hey, Pookie, ask everybody to have mercy on you. To please use, isn't that what she says? Use your own brains for once and don't follow what you hear. Okay. Well, I mean, really, you're asking everybody to not feel how they feel. What I feel has nothing to do with Julie, with Clue, or with Granny. What I feel for you is as a mother, what you did to Katie was disgusting. What you did to Kylie Rodney's mom was vile. She begged you to leave her daughter alone. And you responded no, like it was nothing. The mother of a child that passed away begged you to please stop making stories up about her daughter. And you, in your own words, why would I? Why would I? Oh, I don't know. The mother stopped into your chat to tell you to do so. I mean, that might be why. So for me, I really wanted to do it in a like, okay, I'm going to just go and get my laptop. And it took me a while to get my laptop and I'm going to finally do it. But then I started thinking about how you act. I don't ever want to be known as you, as the other fake Christian, the Christian that portrays to be godly, but yet she's out here faking it, talking like that. So you'll never see a chat where I'm saying, see you next Tuesday, you dirty BIT. You'll never, ever, ever, ever. Because I don't want to play with my testimony, BJ. Because my testimony means more to me than making sure you give it to them when they come in the chat. Because when those trolls come in, it's more important to you that you shove it down their throat instead of saying, hey, you know what? I'm not going to lash out. I'm tired of doing that because I did it for a year and a half and it has done nothing. It has done nothing doing a year and a half of doing that. I've decided I'm going to start doing something different. Not my little sidekick screaming, kick rocks, kick rocks. Not doing that because you might as well yourself do it. Why not just say, hey, I'm not going to respond. If I don't know how to not respond in a very childish, like, what are you? Like, the comebacks are so juvenile. I don't want to say I feel bad for her, because it's like I said the other day, I truly believe that this is the Lord giving BJ a dose of what she needs. She wants people to empathize with her, yet she can't show empathy. She wants people to care about her, think about her, stop coming at her. I swear, Katie and Chris begged for these channels to stop, but she didn't want to stop. She insisted on going because it was cash in big on them. And it's too bad that he actually thinks they're famous because there's 19,000 subs. Those are dead, Craig. You have 19,000 people, but you get 160. And you can't say you started as drama, and now that you do true crime, it's so low because there's so few people that are interested in the true crime because you started on drama. You got those majority from the Kylie, Rodney, and Sebastian because you were milking it for all it was worth. And now you're in true crime and you can barely get 150 people. So clearly, the true crime people left. You had great people that worked for you and they left. I don't care if you stay in true crime or if you stay in drama. I will say that this is all happening for you because it's not going to go away until you see a change in it. You literally will not stop doing it, and the people won't stop coming at you until you finally accept that you have caused this and that your behavior has to change. You've got to see it at some point. You really have to. You have to see that the more you go at people, that's why they're coming at me. I feel bad. I feel bad you're stuck with Craig and kids that don't love you and don't respect you. And I'm not going to say that they don't love you in that way because I don't know. He probably does love her. He loves that he's not held accountable for anything. But any man that lets his pregnant woman, I don't care if you're 2 months pregnant or 8 months pregnant, go outside and fix the well, close the well, the doors on it that goes outside and do a fuse box. I literally don't even carry my own purse. I don't even carry my own purse. My husband carries it for me because he knows my hands are a little sensitive because of my RSD. So he carries it in a grocery store, in a mall, even coming in the house from the truck to our home. He carries it for me. He walks around me, he opens, unlocks the door, goes inside, and he gets all the groceries himself. Literally, my husband would never have me go outside and get the well or check the fuse box. When I say, oh, I think the fuse popped, instantly he goes, here, I'll do it. Because I go, no, I can do it. I don't want you doing it. I don't want you doing it. That's what I feel bad for her. I feel a little, in the tiniest of tinies, I feel bad for her because it's sad that she's treated so badly. It really is sad. But then I remember, like I said, what she did to Clue when she was coming down the hill, what she said about Queen, about sticking her handprints around her neck, all the things that she has done to people. And I truly believe the Lord is giving her a taste of what it feels like to have it all up against her. And she's not stopped. She still gets on Alive and talks bad. She doesn't care that her partner's talking awful. She doesn't care that her kids say things. And why she doesn't own it is beyond me. But she would just say, y'all didn't hear that. We all heard it. We heard how he wants to breed with the cat. We heard how he wants the cat's eyes. We heard it all. We literally have gotten ourselves accustomed to his vulgarity. It's like we listen to porn channel, Brittany the porn channel, and then all of a sudden you hear Moon say, you should get a channel and start reading the word of God. What? Why? Why would anybody give that man who hears voices, sees visions, an idea so wrong? Just let him just like, how about encourage her to get off and her spend some time with her man and her kids? Hey, honey, the baby's going to be coming soon. Let's hang out tonight. Let's hang out for some time, because when the baby comes, we're not going to get those moments to do that. Hey, kids, let's hang out, because when your sister comes, we're not going to have that opportunity for me to come and cuddle with you guys. Why not? Why aren't her friends telling her the importance of giving your man attention? I'll tell you that right now. A man that's getting well taken care of doesn't come on and do what he does to her. And I'm not just talking about the trolling, the trying to talk to her, Please let me talk to you. Can I bring, I know we hear it as he won't stop talking, but think of it from his side. All day long, she's either been on the phone with her mods or asleep. So now he has her full attention, although it's not there, it's on the computer, but at least her eyes are open. She's going off on some drama stream, but he sees a woman with her eyes open. I know he's a jerk and he talks so awful, but imagine you are in that place and your husband is sleeping all day, talking to his buddies all day long. And finally he gets up and he's on the computer. Tell me what woman wouldn't go, finally he's awake. Let me chat with him about this. Let me have a word or two or something. Let me talk to him about something. I haven't seen him all day. What would it kill? I mean, her channel's pretty much killed. What would it kill them to say, I'm going to take 2 nights off this weekend? It's me and you guys, the kids, me and you, honey. It's Saturday him, Sunday the kids. What would it hurt? You think you're going to lose revenue? You're not making any. People aren't giving you anything anymore. So you're not going to lose anything. You may save a marriage. You may save a relationship with your kids, but you're not going to lose anything. I feel bad that her own friends aren't telling her that. Oh, I'm missing y'all. I definitely would have let it happen now. I know, I agree. She knows nothing. Her version of true crime is, let me go to the Facebook. Let's grab some random people's comments and let's talk about them as if they were coming from the news station. Let's spread rumors about lies that certain people put on there. No clue who they are, what mentality those people are that are putting it in there. If they caught part of the news that morning or they caught all the news, they pieced together what they thought they heard. They put it in a comment section and BJ runs with it. She runs a gossip mill for the whatever case it's running. Whatever case they're working on, it's a gossip mill. What have you heard? Hey, come on up. I'd like you, come on up so you guys can gossip with us about this case. Anybody else want to come up so you can gossip with us? It's not true crime. It's a gossip station. Say your thoughts, say your opinions. She calls it deep dive. Deep dive means you grab true facts from an actual credible source. You throw it, if that's what you want to do, to your audience about what you got on a credible news station, and you actually put the news station next to it. So when somebody comes into your chat and says, there's no way he said that, there's no way that happened, you go, hold on, I got that clip. Let me pull it up really quick so you can hear it for yourself. So you have the actual footage. I don't think she's done research in college or in high school, where you have to actually write footnotes, where you got your source from, what it was, what it they meant, what they said, all of it. That's actually like doing research. You research it, and then when somebody questions it, you pull it up so you can show where you got it from. But soup, lolly, reality, those aren't your sources. Those are people that run with rumors. What you end up becoming is not only stretching rumors, telling lies, you misinformation a case. And that's the part that frustrates the rest of the true crime community is people are tired of you coming in, BJ, coming in and calling it deep dive when it's reality. Reality is you're doing just rumors. We heard this today. I heard this today. Craig said this. What does that mean? Craig said it. Okay. Get actual coverage, get actual reports, not play a report and fall asleep, but actually get it. Put like when I show videos, I literally put it on my playlist. And then I go to my playlist and then I play it. And I said, I wanted to show you guys this and this. Oh, there's a recipe I wanted to show you guys. I showed you guys 2 or 3 food challenges. I had them all on my playlist. I played the next one. I had one with the burrito, one with the sub. I was playing different videos for you guys of different people because I had them all in a playlist already. I didn't have to search it. I didn't ask one of my mods to send me that video. I had it all in a playlist. I had notes. I've showed you guys when I take notes and I want to cover this, this, and this. So that way we know what we're talking about. And when you ask me, where did you say you saw that? I don't have to try to think of it when I'm not completely sober. I have it written right next to it in the footnote where I got it, what date it was, what the timestamp was. And if somebody who doesn't believe what I just said to them, I can play it for them, which you should do anyways, because a lot of people want to see actual proof. It's just her true crime is just ridiculous. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna play this. I would urge parents to stay away. It's so sad. I do too. Girl, I do too. She's not stuck with him. Girl, that's what I said. She's there by choice. By choice. And that's why I brought up my ex-husband earlier in the stream. I stayed stupidly, but I stayed with an abusive man. I chose. When it came, I was like, wait a minute, I have a baby now. This isn't about me. This is about me and my child. And that gave me the cojones that I needed to walk out. Was I scared? Yes. Did I want to go? No. Why? Because it's like every other woman. Well, he said this was the last time. He said he's really sorry. He said he wouldn't do it again. Girl, he did it for 9 years. You think he's really going to stop this time? No. But now I have a baby and I have to think about my son. It was 5 months. And for the first 3, I was like, he was like, I don't want to hear the baby. I don't want to hear the baby, whatever. And then I started having to hide in the closet. So, because the crying was pissing him off. So I'm not going to let him touch my son. So I would hide in the closet. And finally, I said, you're going to have to stop the hiding in the closet and get your freaking rear end up and out of this house. And I was scared, but I did it. It is scary. BJ, no one's saying it's not scary. It is scary. But your kids put an amount of bravery in you deep inside your gut that you personally don't think that you could have ever done. But when you look into an innocent child's face, you know that he didn't deserve it. And what's going to happen when one of the times he backhands me and I fly to the ground and the baby flies out of my arms? What's going to happen then, BJ? Because he's not going to not do it. It's just a matter of when is it going to piss him off enough to do it. It just frustrates me because you know that they do it. And if he's doing it, if he already did it once, this is what I said. When he does it, I agree with that, casual. Um, if he's said he would never hit you and then he does it, and your child is there and he says he would never do it, what's the difference between your child and you? He said he would never do it to you and he did it, and he says he's never going to do it to him or the child. I mean, do you understand? It's like it's only a matter of what is going to piss him off that time that's going to make him do it. Because it certainly isn't like, for the love I have for you, you carried my child, why would I ever hit you? It's not because we've been together for 10 years, why would I hit you? It's that's who he is. And if he didn't stop, I mean, for whatever reason happened years ago, but you just left a year ago in 2024. I mean, if you're only in your mindset, a child will only add more stress to a home. It will only add more stress to a home. I think they don't have the priorities together and enjoy living. I agree with that 1,000%. I think when he finds out how much she's in debt between Granny, the lawsuit between Granny, not only the RICO, but she's also has other pending that she's going to be suing her for. I think that's aside from, I think he's going to really, really, I don't know. He just doesn't seem like that kind of guy that sticks through it. If he said, I will not marry her because I don't want her to take my stuff, he's kind of telling you he doesn't want you. I mean, what guy says I don't want you to have my stuff? He let you go into a court proceeding without an attorney. I mean, what? I mean, some people are like, shoot, you're on your own. They talk that like, they jokingly say it. I mean, people jokingly go, yeah, you're on your own, bro. He literally said, you're on your own. You can hear there is no organization or routine over there. I know, girl. But you even hear them talk and they always sound confused. Nobody sounds like they're actually talking to each other. It's just, okay, fine. I'm going to just do it. I just talk too much.
Oh man. Is it raining?
Not that I know of. I don't think so.
You don't hear that?
Let's look. Let me look on the camera. Hold on, y'all. Let me look at my camera. Let's look out the camera.
Two ladies look out the window.
Yeah, I'll just look at the surveillance footage to see if it rains.
This is what we're reducing.
Yeah.
He literally told her she's too lazy. If Joe ever, I don't care if he thinks it, if he ever said you're too lazy to get up and check, I would turn around and go, so are you, fool? You're too lazy? Why are you asking me? Your legs were just like mine. What person? I'll tell you, when my first husband did that to me, I realized after I started dating when I was 13 years old, and he walked all over me, and I left when I was 23. I found out you got to either speak up or have a voice or be who you are, because you are with the wrong person and they will walk all over you. Not only them, friends or a man. If you don't speak up for yourself, you will be walked all over. And she's showing that. She has shown that. Not only does her man walk all over her kids walk all over her. Unbelievable.
I do it all the time. Anybody else look at their camera view to see if it's raining outside?
The window's right beside you.
You go, well, we can't see anything out there. It's too dark.
True.
Hold on, I'm gonna check. It's like you messaging me from the bathroom.
Why is that even
I don't think so, but the back camera is. It doesn't look like it's raining. No,
It's back off.
no, but it does look like it might have rained a little bit. Look at the patio.
Well,
Does it look half wet?
well,
Looks half wet.
oh.
I don't know.
You see him put him up?
Oh, it was in the house.
They went straight for the other camera.
Who?
Are we being restreamed?
I don't know if we're being restreamed tonight or not. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, quite frankly.
As many people are interested in food, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You do know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, don't you think he's wondering, can I just have a conversation? Can you turn around and just explain? Yeah, I was telling you about this. It's just like, yeah, no, yeah. That's what I was talking about earlier. You can't even have the decency to answer a question like he means anything to you. Anything. Let's just pretend he means a very tiny bit to you. I couldn't imagine nobody has explained to her speaking. I'm not saying he's a good man. I'm talking about just respecting another person. When somebody's talking to you, are you telling me? Didn't she just say the other day, I was always taught it's yes, ma'am, yes, sir. Well, when you talk to your partner, you just mumble, you barely get a sound effect out. Just weird, weird.
Okay. Oh my Lord.
I've been up all night.
Have you?
Unlike you.
I
Don't go to bed.
He trolls her the whole time. And I don't know if she's too intoxicated that she doesn't hear it. He's done by now. It's only like 10 minutes in. He said, you're too lazy. He tells her in so many words, unlike you. I mean, he's basically saying, why are you tired? You couldn't even get up to go look out the window, but you're so tired. You slept all day. I had to tell you to get up. Like, oh my God. You would have just imagine when you go over to your friend's house and y'all are supposed to go out for dinner, and then you get there and they're throwing little snide remarks back and forth to each other. And you kind of look at your husband like, I think we walked in on something. Literally, that is them 99%. He's always throwing jabs at her, and she's just like, there's some hoes in this house. Like, you're laughing off singing a song doesn't take away the lack of respect he shows you, Beach. Like, show some respect for yourself. Tell your daughter this is not okay how a man treats you. Tell your kids you don't treat a woman like this. Why wouldn't you want to? You have one chance at being a mom, and you're choosing to let another relative raise your first three. Your kids ask you flat out, are you going to leave us behind? Because they saw you leave the other ones. You may think it's cute and funny that they said it. Your son said it because he saw you do it. You're not that, well, you are. But I hate that for you because you're missing the cues. You really are.
I'll be okay. Brittany, do you like the swing? PJ, the baby swing? Did we open that tonight? No. Did you open it and look at it?
Not yet. The little bouncy thing was cool.
The bouncy thing is so cute, you guys.
You said that was a swing. You tricked me. You told me it was a swing, and then
I didn't know it did. It
I
does.
got Rick to put it together for me, and it wasn't a swing at all.
I'm still confused though how it's a swing.
I mean, it's like a swing, I guess.
I don't know, but
There's some
okay, so I like it. It's a different type of swing. So this swing, like, connects to I think it connects to the door frame.
You're talking about the one we didn't open. Right?
Yes, right?
So this would be a great time that she stops and says, hey, thanks for the swing. Because the person who asked if you liked it was probably not buying their groceries that week, probably didn't buy their shampoo that they needed or a medication that they needed, because you last week made it very urgent. We got to get these things on this registry. And for some reason, they feel like it's so important that you announce their name that unfortunately they are missing their own needs to meet your wants. I mean, rewind that and say it slow to yourself, BJ. Your subs are going out of their way to get you they're missing their needs just to get you your wants. And you don't mind it. Like, imagine you didn't have that because you said, I would really love to have a registry. I really would love to have a baby shower, but you guys have really came through for Christmas. And I truly appreciate that. And that's all I am going to do. at all. And maybe, just maybe, one sub will say, hey, did you ever get your mailbox, your box set up over at the post office? And then you say, yeah, you know what? I actually do have a mailbox over at the post office. If you're interested, I can put that out there. I can put it on my about page, or I can put it, my mods can get it if you want to email me or whatever. The difference is one of them is telling them, get me this, and this. Don't forget, I want this, and this. And don't forget, I like this. I want 3 of these and a couple of this, and this, and this. The other one is putting a mailbox number that allows people at their leisure to send you something when they're able to. The difference is one of them is just wrong for somebody who just asked them to provide your kids with Christmas, and now provide your newborn with all their necessities. But that's just me.
Right?
Oh God, don't you do it.
You're the one doing it. Every time you do it.
You can do it. Put it together. D. Craig's been putting stuff together. And him and Christian.
I think we should do the I'm trying to do the most important things first, right? Like I think we should do the crib next.
That's the part I want.
That'd be important. Read.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I kind of want my bassinet put together. But I'm excited for that changing table.
What's the difference between what's the bassinet?
The bassinet is the boss man. I'm pregnant.
Oh, you got excuses?
I got an excuse to sleep, but I only slept 2 hours. You bed.
You slept all day, man.
No, I'm fine. I'm good. Oh my God, y'all, let me tell you.
You slept all day.
I'm fine. I'm not going to
wake you
sleep.
up, pick up the kids and stuff. You slept all day.
I didn't sleep all day. I slept 2 hours. Boss man, I'm pregnant.
Oh, you got excuses?
I got an excuse to sleep, but I only.
Okay, this is the end of it. This is what I wanted to say. She has 2 kids. I've had 2 kids. You drop them off at school, you have a whole day. You have a day to do what you want, when you want, and how you want. You can either go back home, go to sleep, get back in bed, get up at 11, jump in the shower, take a shower, come out, get ready, probably even grab lunch at 12:30 with your friends, and still be there to pick up your kids at whatever time, at 3:30. There's no way one person, because she's been falling asleep previous to her being pregnant. That's the part that for me, that it just, you make it sound like you're doing so much, and it's not like you're cleaning from top to bottom. I had a 5-bedroom home, and I literally did not clean morning, noon, and night. I came home after I dropped off the kids at school, and I chilled. I threw in a load and walked around the house. I started dinner around 4 to have it done by 5:30. But that's me. We've all seen pictures of your house. Your house isn't spick and span and immaculate that you can say, oh, well, like right now, she said, oh, I'm busy. I'm doing this and this and this, and I'm pregnant. Girl, you weren't pregnant a year ago. No pregnancies last a year. So you're trying to say that you are that exhausted from driving, what did she say? 5 miles round trip, baby, the ice maker. I said 5 miles round trip has her whooped, drained, exhausted. Stop it. What I don't understand is she has subs in there. Nobody, not even her own friends, are like, it's really hard. Like I would. I had 2 girlfriends. I was really good friends with Wispy, and I was good friends with another girl from the DC community. And I would say, it's really hard for us. People are asking us how you're doing this and this. I can't fathom that none of her friends are saying, how are you falling asleep every day? And if they are, let's just say they are. And I know people don't like Lemonhead. But to be honest with you, for him to say, I'm not going to stand by and be a mod and be your friend for you not even take care of yourself, like him or not, I would have done that. If y'all think that I'm a crappy person, then great. You guys think I'm a crappy person. I would not have stood by and been a mod and been a friend to somebody who was making a complete A out of me. If you're going to make an ass out of me, bro, I'm out. Why am I going to be your friend? But you turn around. First time she did it was on the panel. He said, you got to not have him on there. You got to not do this. You got to not do that. Make sure you don't do this and this. And she turns around the very next day and she has him on her panel. She has her boyfriend on in the background. Second time, for whatever reason, she always is somehow losing her wrenches. That doesn't happen. It doesn't happen to us as creators. Our wrenches are given. We take them when we are trying. If you don't want the drama, yeah. So a lot of times people will just take all the wrenches and we'll re-wrench the people when they come in. That's just you don't want to start the drama of somebody coming in and not seeing their wrench. Does that make sense? It is just a way to prevent the drama from happening. But for him, it was just, you're not taking care of your body. I don't want to be here for it. Whether you guys think it's okay or not, he's a guy. He shouldn't have a right. He does have a right, though. As a friend who went and took all the heat for her, he has a right, in my opinion. You guys don't like it? Cool. Don't like my opinion. I'm straight with that. But I'm trying to tell you, as a friend, you got to either tell your friends or you're not really. And I'm not saying they were lifelong friends. I'm simply saying, as a friend, you got to be able to tell your friends when they're getting out of line. And if you can't do that, then that's not really your friend. You really don't have a friendship there. She's your, I don't know if it makes you feel good just to say I have a creator as a friend who's got a 20,000 sub count. It makes you feel like you're the chingon because you got that. That's on you. But if you're connecting it with, but it's BJ, like who's going to announce that other than that one creator that bounces around and she's really proud? Who says, yeah, I stand over there with them? Nobody in their right mind. Nobody says the girl that's always falling asleep on a live, the girl that has CPS called to her house knowingly because things are crappy at that home, because there's mods that have said it, there's pictures that have shown it. It's not that they're just sending CPS there. They're sending CPS there because there's issues in the home. So that's the problem. If you're standing next to that and you go, I just don't like the dog piling on her. Well, did you ever think that she needs to straighten some crap up? Don't go on live. Get your home in order. How about stop making me look like an idiot by saying no, whatever. That's her business. Friends are supposed to do what he did is my only point, and I'll leave it at that. If she thought he was a crappy friend, that's probably why she didn't speak up for him in the Discord. And I have a Discord, and anybody that's fighting in the Discord, I literally would go down there and be like, whoa, what's up? Why? You guys are both my friends. If you guys can't do this and this, I'm going to take you guys both out of here. But if you have a friendship with one, like I don't know how she doesn't have the backbone to say, please stop doing it, because they don't respect her. They would, because if they respected her, they would listen. But she doesn't have that respect because she doesn't show it back to them. So she doesn't even go in there because she said, what am I supposed to do? They're both adults. You know what your friend expected you to do was go in there and tell your other friend to please stop attacking his military status. That isn't about him being a decent guy or not. It has to do with your friend, supposedly your friend, is being attacked and his military is being attacked. The least you can do is just speak up for that. I don't know why I don't know why Angela wouldn't respect Brittany and not do that and say, hey, he's been defending her. I'm going to leave it alone. That's the part that makes no sense to me at all. Nope. She doesn't want adults and provide for her and her kids. She has free living. Honestly, but would you take all of that? Would you really take all of that just to have free living? Like, who does that? She literally chose not to mother her other kids, to shack up with. Who does that? and she announced it. Like, I'm not even saying if you did it and don't, who announces, yeah, I went back home, got changed. And I think she thought it was going to sound like, yeah, he told me to come back and he wanted me to come back because he just liked that it was that good. It's like, no, girl, it's Butte. They're just telling you to come back because it's available. I feel bad that nobody has talked to her in life about if you put it out there and it's available, girl, it ain't that it's good, it's that it's available. You left your kids behind to shack up with somebody who told you to leave your kids behind. That takes a special kind of something. I really, really does. I want to say I feel bad, but you know what? She doesn't mind it. Her kids apparently still talk to Craig, and I just feel bad. That's why the son said it. I don't think she was told to her duties as a mother and a woman, and she doesn't. I don't think she holds to her duty. Oh, I don't think she holds to her duties as a mother and a and a woman, and he doesn't as a father. And many of they are failing and don't motivate each other. I 100% agree with you, 1,000%. I think if one, I think if I know we did, we thought he had no legs, but you know what? It's funny. It's not funny. Okay, because he never does anything. That's why we thought he had no legs. But I mean, okay, let me just say it like this. And I'm not excusing her. But if you have that low self-esteem and you allow a man to talk to you, to basically, he said in the stream, I got with Brittany because she does everything for me. She does all my chores. I don't have to do anything. Oh my God. I was hiding here at home. I wasn't even there in her house and I was embarrassed for her. And she just smiles and laughs and giggles that he said you do his chores for him. So that's why he picked you. Oh my God. I want to cry for her. I really, I don't think they, I don't think he thinks he can do better. No, let me rephrase that. I think he knows he can do better. I don't think I think he's lazy to actually go out there and get better. So he'll take this one who currently brings in the finances, who currently does everything for him, who currently doesn't ask nothing of his manhood. And she just thinks that she's got Ryan Philippi or whatever his name is, and he's so fine. God, honestly, I mean, I think Ice Cube is good looking, but Ice Cube is not what he was when I was like 19 or 20. Like as a 40, 50-year-old woman, I'm like, wow, I mean, he's gotten older and I mean, I think I mean, holy crap. I think I think my husband's good looking. I'm glad that I still, my husband still gives me, butterflies. And after 22 years, I still enjoy my husband's company. I don't know. I think they both are together simply out of convenience. And I think that they both don't go anywhere because it takes effort. But I guarantee you, come day 7 of the baby crying in the middle of the night, because God knows, as mothers in here, those newborns, that middle of the night is a doozy. And you don't even know if they're going to be colicky. You don't know if they're going to be anything. No sleep, day 8, no sleep, and you can't get him to quiet. He's got an ear infection. Oh, I definitely think that I don't have sympathy for her either. I think it's a dose of karma, but I definitely think that I think the boys will be doing a lot of babysitting / parenting. And that's sad, very sad to say. I really, really do. It's too bad, actually. Okay, I think that's all I wanted to play for you guys. I know I talk forever, you guys, and I apologize. I'm like that. I just do, and I can't do nothing about it. I don't know what our subs are gaining from being. Girl, what do they gain? What could they gain? What could they gain? They get to take a nap. I mean, they don't gain anything. They feel they're important when she goes, "Craze girl, look at your picture, girl. Oh girl, you're so pretty, girl. You're so." I mean, what else could they get? That's only time that she acknowledges them, when they do a super chat or when she sees their name out in the chat. That's the only time she acknowledges them. So why they're going? I might as well spend $2 and buy a membership. I might as well spend $3 and do a super chat. She's gonna tell me how pretty I am. But just imagine, there's people that are lonely. There's people that are lonely and they don't have anybody that talks to them. And then here's this sweet, sweet gal telling me how pretty I am. I'll take it. I mean, it's sad. It really, sad. God, last night was so bad. She couldn't finish a sentence. Oh my God, it was so bad. But she doesn't even, she's not even embarrassed or ashamed of it anymore. She's not even embarrassed or ashamed. She just laughs it off. Today, she did not delete the stream all day long of how bad it was last night. She literally does not have an ounce of shame because her subs have made themselves be okay with it. Because if they say anything about it, they get cussed out by reality. They get told they're lying or they're making up stuff by BJ. So at the end of the day, they don't gain anything by saying it happened. So they just don't bring it up anymore. They want her to say her name. So they say, hey, I'll buy a super chat, even if it's only one. I'll buy a membership only if it's one. But at the end of the day, she's getting to do it. And then when she has the registry, everybody wants them to announce her name. So everybody wants their name announced, so they'll buy something. That's insane. That I don't want to say. It's sad that they're that lonely that they're willing to accept that as a friendship. They're willing to accept the treatment that they get from her as it's acceptable. Yeah, that's what we were just talking about, Olaf. We were like, he doesn't even have any legs. Oh my God. It's not funny, but it's funny. I mean, I feel bad laughing. Hey, little pudding pop. Listen here, little pudding. Puddin is just a violent little guy. I hope that you know what I don't understand. I'll be really honest with you. That she knows he's trolling her, and she just kind of laughs it off. She doesn't delete it. She didn't even take that first part off. He's saying you're too lazy. Remember when he said you used to like to move, and he was telling her that she needs to get a desk that you stand at. And then he said people gym couples have good sex, or you used to like to move. Oh my God, if my man ever he would 22 years, nothing. Let me just say that us being together 22 years, I don't put up with, because I don't want to look for something else. If I left a man who beat me up, I will walk out in a heartbeat if somebody's going to disrespect me. Why? Because I realized when I left that one guy, I'm worth more than that. You know what, my daughter, we both got matching tattoos. She got a tattoo when I left my first husband who had beat me up. Was like independent and I thought I was brave and everything. And for 10 years, since I was 13 years old, I was a child and my dad was there. So then I met him. I got married. Long story short, I had never made my own decisions because when I went right from my mom and dad's home, I got married to my ex husband and then I wasn't allowed to do anything because he just told me I couldn't. Like I got like it's just whatever. And I was alone and able to make my own thoughts. And I went and got a tattoo. And I was so proud of my tattoo. I was like, I want, and at the time, Kiss from a Rose was popular. If you guys know the song, that's what it was. Kiss from a Rose from Seal. And so I got it and I went and I put it by my ankle and I felt like a rebel. I can't even describe the independence I felt. I felt like I was a freaking badass rebel. I did it and I didn't ask nobody and nobody was going to beat me up when I got home. I freaking was the baddest freaking 22-year-old woman ever. I said that to say my daughter knows my story, obviously. And when we talked about it, she said, I want to, she's in college, she's away, she came home for Christmas and she said, I want to get a tattoo of the rose that you got. So have Joe take a picture of it because my husband's an artist. Take a picture of it. And so she put the rose. We both have matching ones behind our ear. But it felt so good to know that, and she's told me that just to know that I was brave to leave made her so proud. And that's what BJ's not seeing, that her daughter is watching. Our kids watch us, and we either are or we aren't something that they want to be proud of. And I don't know what I would have done if one of my kids said, get it, fatty, give me the charger, fatty, because my husband would have been over there in one step. Because my husband would have never allowed my kids to not only speak like that, but no, that would not have gone down in this house at all. Just doesn't. You got to respect yourself. She needs to respect herself. She needs to say, I will not have my kids talk to me like that. I will not have my boyfriend, who I make the money, talk to me like that anymore. She needs to have a heart to heart with herself and decide, why are all my friends leaving? If they're really my friends, why are they leaving? Why are my mods leaving? Why does nobody want to stay any longer than 6 months at my channel? Why am I so that I don't care if there's one or two that are a year, 46 months or whatever. At the end of the day, there's a lot of people that know you personally and don't like you. And that's what she needs to ask herself. Why? What can I do better with my life? How can I be a nicer, good person? And until she asks that, there's going to be always somebody, including her kids, including her man, including acquaintances, that have the same experience that she gives them. Everybody has the same experience. If he respected her, he wouldn't allow his kid to call her that. If she respected herself, she wouldn't let her kids call her that. She would have never, she's worried about the internet hearing that he called her dumbass for starting the microwave. How about that he did it? How about that he called you dumbass? Don't worry what the internet heard. You need to worry that he did it. You worry too much about the internet. These people are nobody in your home. That's what I'm trying to say. Her kids, her man, that should be her priority. Not Julie, not Clue, not anybody. Her man, her kids, I need to make my home a good home before my baby comes home. Before my baby comes back to this house, I need this house sanitized. Before my baby comes home, I need to make sure me and my man are on good, solid ground. Before my baby comes home, my littles need to know that I love them and I'm going to make time for them. But who am I? I mean, my son literally calls me 5 to 6 times a day. Calls, checks on me, asks me what I'm doing, how I'm doing, how's it going. I don't care if you guys think he has a mama's boy, good, whatever. He has a girlfriend, he has a kid, he's happy, he's over in another home. My daughter is in another country. She makes it a point to call 2 or 3 times a week, which is it's hard for me. But 3 times a week, oh, maybe. How many times do you think mama's calls?
She calls sometimes once a day, sometimes one day she calls once, and then the next day she calls twice.
Yeah.
And then she calls nothing, and then twice again.
She'll call about 4 times a week, 4 or 5 times a week, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is there's no perfect thing. What worked in my home is not going to work in BJ's. What worked in BJ's isn't going to work in Craze or Half Pints. But you got to at least try to make the kids be able to be okay without you and make sure that you're treated the way you know you should be treated. That's the 2 goals. I don't need a doctor. I don't need a lawyer. I need my daughter to have a relationship with the Lord. And I need my kids to be able to go out there and stand on their own feet. My daughter went to another country without knowing the language. My son, when we were out traveling everywhere, my son had his own life over here. I don't know if she's setting her kids up for failure. And that is what she should be worrying about. Don't worry about BJ. I mean, don't worry about Clue. Don't worry about Queen. Don't worry about anybody. Those channels are close the laptop. They're gone. Turn off your phone. They're gone. What's going on in your home? If you and your man don't even have a conversation, because that's what it sounds like, you guys don't even have conversations with each other. What does it matter that be Tims of this and sinners of that? The man in your home is begging for you. Your kids are trying to get your attention. That's what you need to worry about. Don't worry about the internet streets. Tomorrow, 5 people. Tomorrow, Clue could decide not to come back on. Everybody is, you know what I mean? Queen could decide not to come on. BJ's so worried about people's opinions about her, they could decide not to come on tomorrow for the rest of their lives. And all that worrying about them for nothing, it's just not worth it. It's really, really not. All right, guys. I talked your ear off and I apologize immensely. See you guys. Thank you guys for coming in and listen. Joe, do you have anything you want to say?
Nope, I'm done.
Okay. You didn't say nothing.
Say bye.
Oh, you said I'm done. So I was like, well, you didn't say anything. Okay. There you go.
See you later.
You're so dumb. He looks like my grandpa, doesn't he, you guys?
Oh, shush.
I
You're so mean.
always tell him that. I go, everybody thinks I'm dating my grandpa. It's okay. I mean, this is one thing I'll tell you guys. When you're dating, I was 30 when I met him. And age gap isn't a big deal when you're 30 and 40. But when you're 53 and 63, it's more. I mean, Joe's really chill, but I mean, I'm really goofy. It's just, you just like, either you got to make sure it works. Make sure it works, because we hang out and we laugh and we talk crap and we goof around. And it's just, you got to make sure what you know. Okay, bye, guys. I gotta put my grandpa to sleep. He needs his warm milk. Bye, guys. Have a blessed night.
Good glass of warm milk.
Oh my God, half might I missed all this. Oh my gosh. No, they're not going to be a dependent girl. Me. Sorry. Okay, hold up. Oh, put in. They put in go. Um, put in. You came in under an alt. You black really chat. Oh my gosh. I my little put in. Do you need a Cadbury bunny? All right, you guys. Thank you guys. I know Goofy works for me too. Honestly, you know what? My ex-husband, Joe's my third, you guys. Joe's my third husband. My first husband was 10 years. My second one was 8 years. Excuse me. And then I met Joe, and third time was a charm. We've been together for 22 years. My first one was my high school sweetheart. So we've been together since I was only 13 years old. What was I telling you? Oh, you think about like how do you some people have asked how we whatever, but it's hard to like find somebody that you have a connection with and you're both goofy. My ex-husband that I thought, gosh, he's so serious, like so serious. And my daughter, she said, I can't believe you and his name were ever married. And I said, why? And she said, he's so different than you. And I was like, why do you say that? She said, because he's so like he does meal plans on Sunday. And he's very much like budget. We need to make a budget. We stick to the budget and we do this. Me and Joe literally spontaneously will go, let's get in the car and drive off to blah, 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 blah. And it's just funny because when we were together and he was kind of like, oh, when we were talking about divorce and stuff, and he's like, I feel like if only you could grow up and just act a little bit more like mature. Said, mature? What do you mean by that? He goes, you're always joking around and always playing around. I said, bro, he goes, how long do you plan to be like this for? I said, forever. I hope I'm always joking around, playing around, goofing around, and acting silly. But it didn't work for him, and it works for Joe perfectly. Okay, bye, guys. Thank you guys for coming in. What? Woo! Okay, thank you.